Hello and welcome, Zevlin here. Let's play some more EU4, Spain. 1.9 just hit today. So what that kind of means is I will be doing another series soon. Maybe start that today, which I'm not sure when it'll air. I'm not sure when this one will air. I'm a little ahead of time on the series, and I wanted to get it done before 1.9 hit, but I was just a couple of videos short, I believe. I may go ahead and finish it out. I mean, we only have 70 years left. We'll see how 1.9 affects this. I'm just going to point out one feature, because it is pretty cool, of 1.9, is this disasters. Here you can see exactly what triggers. So early on, you'll see the Peasants' War here. If you're England, you'll see the War of Roses, things like that. And we don't see the Peasants' War here because the Peasants' War can't happen after 1600, so it kind of goes away out of this disasters menu. And we can see what the modifiers are. Like if I had less than 1 stability, then aspiration for liberty would possibly fire. And right now, revolution can happen. I have less than 3 stability, so it could possibly happen, but currently nothing is progressing towards it. So let's let a month tick by and see if anything progresses. Another minister thing. Let's just click the 10 prestige on that. We are getting a little bit of unrest, probably due to our call for peace. Wait for a month to tick. So I'm not sure what the factors are for this to progress, though. It doesn't tell us that. Though I am assuming the worse your stability is, the worse it goes. But that's an assumption. Alright, so they pieced out Moldavia. We're still in this war over here that we really have nothing to do with, and it is giving us a call for peace, which is kind of unfortunate. I do like that Austria is fighting like everybody in the world. So we'll just wait for some of those sieges to come and then see what happens. If Austria gets full annexed or chipped away, we could become emperor. Now, unfortunately, I'm not 100% sure on this. I mean, I'm still an Iron Man. I mean, everything else is kosher. I'm in playing. Nothing's working. I should still get achievements. But I know that they bar achievements based off of starting at the, correct time and stuff sometimes too. Like, starting with the correct mod patches and stuff like that. So, we'll see. Cross my fingers. I don't want to have to do this again. Not that I'd, probably air it again. I'd say if we become the emperor, even if I don't get the achievement, I'm going to call the video a success and move on from there. And maybe someday come back and clean up a quicker run, because there's quicker ways to do this. I was just trying to do, 1,000 different things in one playthrough, whereas I could do a very focused playthrough. I wouldn't even necessarily have to do colonization, though that does bring a ridiculous amount of cash in, so I don't know if I would avoid that so much as just maybe just go around Africa, because I think that's where most of my money comes in from. Let's see, what gets sent over here that I get? There's 14 ducats this way, and I get most of this 14 this way, so about 30 ducats a month, actually. Well, actually, I don't get most of this, because I still only have 12% up here. That is a problem. That's another thing that I could have worked on a lot earlier, is making sure that I get a hold of this English Channel trade node. But, well, only about 28 comes around from this way, but a lot comes from this way too. So 19 down this way. Actually, it's about even. Especially if I could direct a lot more of it from the Caribbean straight over to Seville instead of going up to the English Channel. Oh well. I'm not hurting for money in any sense, well, except for I am going negative on my income by a ridiculous amount. What the heck? I'm not over my force limit. I'm slightly over my naval force limit. I guess I could take some heavies out. I really don't need that many heavies. Something changed with my naval force limit. I wasn't that far over. Let's see. Oh, geez, they're still over here, too, from the last war. Alright. Go over here. Let's... Well, clearly we're splitting off you and getting rid of the galley. Also going to get rid of this transport. And let's get rid of... I'd say 15 heavies. Does that bring us down under our force limit? Close. So I'll have to go through and quickly read the patch notes again. I didn't notice anything that would affect our income this much. Well, I am making money. It must have been something with naval force limits. Maybe an idea changed that doesn't affect naval force limits anymore. No, naval force limits by 25. Not sure. Could possibly be... I don't know. It could be any number of factors. It could be something, one of those events that changes the amount of money that, you know, different things are worth. Like, we lost all of our slaves. That was a huge chunk of income, and a lot of those haven't triggered yet. Have they? To fill in? Let's see. Any question marks? No, I think they all filled in. Wait, there's a question mark there. Oh, it's wasteland. That's weird. All these are question marks. They're all wasteland. Well, and I guess uncolonized area. Yeah, they filled in with ivory and, you know, other things. That's all timber. That's interesting to know. So there's an achievement now where, as some country, I don't even remember which one, where you have to get all the tropical wood. So I was just kind of glancing now that I looked at this map node. So there's a chunk here. There's one down here. So you'd have to basically take over India. Take over this little tiny bit from China and all of, like, Indochina, basically, and all of these islands. And who knows? There's probably some more down here. Actually, I'm pretty sure some of these islands have tropical wood too. So you'd have to be pretty heavy into colonization. Yeah, tropical wood. Russian Australia. Well, isn't that interesting? Definitely take over this. What about over here? Any tropical wood? Yes. And over here, tropical wood. Holy crap, you'd have to take over, like, the entire southern hemisphere, basically, is what that amounts to. Okay, well, that's interesting. And actually quite difficult, because I don't think it was, like, a powerhouse country you could do that with. Anyway, enough talking about 1.9 stuff. There'll be plenty of time to do that in future videos. Right now, I just want to finish up this war. Looks like Austria did not lose anything yet. They're still in the war with the Ottomans. Come on, Ottomans. Full annex. You know you want to. At least siege something, jeez. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, what that basically does is I lose a little bit of less influence per month. But because the Pope hates me, I get 0 anyway. So, may as well spend it on this, huh? get a chance that I become the Pope. Not that that'll help, but the Papal State should not hate me this much. But they do. They totally, absolutely, 100% despise me. They desire my provinces here. They want to get back to Rome, basically, but I'm not going to help them with that. I'm past the point where the papal influence thing can really make a huge impact on my game, so I'm not going to stress over it. Uh-oh, what's this? Looming disaster. Uh-oh. Currently at 1% progress towards starting. Progress is 1 each month. Ah, there we go. And when we start getting progress, it will actually tell us. Okay, that's cool. I kind of like that. I mean, having it hidden before things happen is kind of weird, but oh well. War exhaustion is the big deal here. War exhaustion is at least 5. Will give us 1 per month, so that's 100 months away still. I'd love for them to peace out of this war, but I'm not going to do it. So let's just reduce our war exhaustion. Currently at 1% progress. So I'm wondering if this goes away. If it doesn't go away, that would be interesting. Okay, so it does not go away. I mean, I'm guessing if I got, you know, my stability up to 3 or something, it would go away, and that'd be the only way to actually make it go away. But it is pretty interesting that, you know, it doesn't in any other circumstances, because what happens is anytime my war exhaustion goes over 5, it starts to tick up. And I'm sure there's other things. I'm sure if my stability gets negative or, you know, some other thing like that. Hey, I have a good heir. Let's see if that heir is female. Carlos. No. Carlos doesn't sound female to me. Alright, so what we are going to do, again, because I would love to get the Princesses in the Castle achievement, we are going to make our heir a leader. We're also going to make sure that our king, because he didn't die when he was an heir, is not assigned to a unit, because I don't want to lose 2 stability when he dies. Okay, so we get that little flag whenever the revolution thing or any of these disasters is actually ticking up. So that's good to know. Gain 20 army tradition for some money. I think I took a hit to army tradition at one point. I did. I'm not at 100, so, you know, money's whatever. Tropical wood will now be produced. Alright, Naples. Accepted peace with Brandenburg. Okay, they had Brandenburg like full frickin' siege. Let's see what happened. Give core mains to Hesse. Oh, they didn't give Tyrier their thing they wanted. That sucks. Brandenburg will give a couple of cores to Poland. Brandenburg will give a couple of cores to Moldavia. Brandenburg will give cores to Sweden. Brandenburg will give cores to Denmark. Brandenburg will release Finland as a sovereign state. Brandenburg will pay 30... Okay. Wow. Brandenburg got severely beat up. Well, you know, that's what they get for being bullies. Having such ridiculous discipline. I'm kind of wondering if there's not a world conquest possibility with Brandenburg. I mean, they start out so small that it's such a slow start that I'm not sure. But your armies are so good if you get huge. How much money am I losing if I'm not collecting more taxes? A lot. What the hell is going on with my economy? Did my merchants get screwed up or something? Where are my merchants? There. Transferring trade this way, but not being very effective at it. Obviously collecting there. Obviously transferring there. Transferring here. Transferring here, that makes sense. Transferring down here, that makes sense to skip all this nonsense. Collecting up here, that makes a lot of sense. And transferring down here. Yeah. Well, I mean, the only thing I can do is get more trade power here. But to do that, I mean, I pretty much have to fight England. And maybe that's the thing, is I'm slowly losing income. I was making 300 ducats a month, though. There is something going on with this. There we go. Now I'm making 100 ducats a month. What the hell? Okay, anyway, let's mothball these dudes. I'm super... Oh, wait, did I accepted the... I accepted the war taxes. I guess I'm overextended. That hurts my trade power a lot. A lot, actually. Need to keep that in mind. Tolerance of heathens, yes. Idea cost 10% cheaper for my last idea. Which, how far away from that am I? Level 29. I am a fair bit away. Full annexation was demanded. Alright, so we finally get out of war. Demand unlawful territory. No. Royal marriage from not Austria, sure. Royal marriage from Bohemia, sure. Alright, so what I need to do... Well, one thing I really need to do, I would need to annex France, probably. Start improving relations with them, see if that's even possible. I mean, the aggressive expansion is getting lower, so should be about there. I need to sell off all this extra nonsense. Alright, hold on. I also need to... Ah, crap. Alright. You. Sell province. This. No. Why? You won't buy it because it's part of the empire. Are you kidding me? Ha. I wonder if this is how they fix that exploit where you could get infinite holy HRE points or whatever, imperial whatever. By selling provinces to people who couldn't have them and then demanding that they return them. Maybe. That might be a problem. Especially since they just frickin' gave me all these things I don't want. Bohemia, will you buy this? I mean, it's negative 1,000, so you just can't even overcome that. I mean, even if they had a claim on it or whatever, you couldn't. Can I core any of these? No, of course not. So I can't sell them. I can't core them. What kind of bullshit is this? Oh yeah, I don't need to sell these. I need to just assign them. That's right. Anyway, maybe that was a thing before. I don't know. Just assign all these. That makes it easy. Nope. Problem is this one doesn't border it, so I'd have to make a new one. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to have to just come up with a way to core that in the future. at some point. Same thing with that one. And I can't core it. Why can't I core it? It's next to my vassal. Thought that was a thing. Alright, how much overextension do I have now? Should only have 24%. I could sell this to Milan. I suppose. Don't really care. I think, since they have a core on it. Oh, Milan's at war. Shit. Where's another one? I could release Lorraine. So sell to Milan, release Lorraine. But that would create another vassal. I think I'd almost rather keep that uncored than have another vassal. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Unfortunately, Austria is not at war anymore. We could come up with another way of attacking them. How old are you? 46. Okay, we don't have a whole lot longer to wait for him to die. And I do believe, let's just double check. I will not be the next emperor. Why not? Well, Medina's not voting for me anymore. Huh. Royal marriage would help. Augsburg. Let's top up their relations. Stupid Austria. So, I kind of don't have a choice. There's just gonna have to be no Austria. Because all these stupid whatevers love Austria. They just love Austria. Alright, a couple more days, and then I'm gonna have to put a break in this video. I'm gonna have to just come up with a way to destroy, just eat Austria. Start by, I don't know. I could just declare war on anybody in the empire, basically. So it's really not that big of a deal. Nobody I care about. Yes, I know I have too many relations. Way too many. You're topped up. I mean, at this point, I really should just keep... I was gonna say, I could just keep one of my diplomats on each one of these, just maintaining relationship. But that's 4 diplomats out of my 5, and I really need to be topping up, like, France and Bohemia as well. Because I may eventually... just eventually annex one of them. Gain stability or gain prestige. And lower stability cost modifier. Well, that's BS, because I want to raise my stability before, not after. I don't need the prestige. I don't have enough points to raise it right now, so I'm just going to take the stability as is. Royal marriage from Naples, sure, why not? I could destroy my alliance with them, but let's go ahead and top them up again too. It's been a while. Alright, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and take a break here. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.